Yo, what's up? It's Cold Shadow here, welcoming y'all to my second attempt at a commentary. Hope y'all watched that first one and liked it. I didn't get, I didn't really get anything negative. I don't know if people were trying to be nice or whatever. Didn't get anything negative. Like I said, if you saw something I can improve upon commentary wise, go ahead and let me know. Won't hurt my feelings. But anyway, I'm doing this second commentary. I'm with So Nasty, and we're facing off against a pre-made of the legendary and Bloodstream from Get Good. And we just kind of grabbed whoever was online and willing to PvP, and we put them in a match. As you can see, I switched my hero's name up. It was really close to my villain's name at first, so I went ahead and switched it up. I've switched my hero names a few times. Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that, but this is what it is now, pillow hands. So if you see that, yeah, that's me. And anyway, the people you see here, you might not really recognize them. Only me and one other person in here are on the starting lineup of the our current season roster, or whatever. But me, I'll play with whoever. I'm not gonna lead us. I'll play with whoever. I mean, if I lose, whatever. It's if it's helping you learn to play or helping you get gear, then hey, I'm there for you. I mean, I know losses happen. It's just a video game. I'm not really gonna trip too much about it. And especially if it's a random queue, it's not like, hey, we synced with this guy and we lost or whatnot. I know there are people who do take those random queues a little too seriously. If you're looking at this my shout box, but you can see there's some people from Get Good or whatever. I don't know. They end up talking trash. They're going back and forth with Doob Dollars and Mr. E right now while we're in a match. They had started talking trash after they ended up winning a 4v4 no match. We faced them twice in a row. First time, we faced them, we beat them, and we had a freaking, PvE flight healer. And, I was a little nervous going against Get Good, but we pulled out the win. Then after that, I ended up facing them again, and I was lagged the whole time. I really couldn't tell much of what I was doing. I tried to stay as long as I could and help him out, but fortunately I ended up freezing. I figured me lagged was probably still going to be better than the pug, but I don't know. I don't even know what is going on in the match. I don't know what the freaking score was at the end. Apparently they ended up losing, and they started bragging about beating them 3v4. I honestly take that as a compliment, especially it's not even it was different from this team. It didn't have beaming or anyone. It had people who aren't even listed on our roster right now. Just people who are trying to get their feet wet in PvP. So if you're happy about beating that group, I mean, even if we lost the first match, it wouldn't have been anything to celebrate. I'm gonna be honest. But at the same time, the group did surprise me. We got people I see who would possibly be effective in arenas. They just would have to have a little more experience. Maybe sync with them against some people, give them tips and whatnot. I'd love to see how Lil Surge would do as a controller, especially since once I'm gone at the beginning of February for my training, we're only gonna have one controller that I know of. That's Johnny Blaze. you know, I would have liked to see how he would do, but everyone was, PvEing all night because of the DLC 6. That's right. SOE has once again released even more content that's forcing players to PvE. Yep, they did it again, guys. And I'm not gonna waste my time PvEing since I'm leaving anyway. Uh, you know, I think our league did end up PvEing earlier. They were like, "Let's PvE." I was like, "Nah, no thanks." I just left the group and I queued up with some people I don't even know from Uncensored. I think it's like I guess I don't know who. I don't really know who those guys were. I've never heard of them that I played with. But of course, it's not there. It wasn't any of their serious players at all. But like I said, I'm not an elitist. I'll queue up with you. We did end up winning into One Piece, and of course we lost. Those guys had no idea what they were doing. I think One Piece did troll me about it for a while, but whatever. It's all good, You got 4 people who know what they're doing in arenas versus one person who knew what was going on. That's nothing big. That is one thing I did want to talk about. I kind of do. It's been mentioned before by people, but trolling the inexperienced people or whatnot is kind of drives them away from competitive PvP. If you keep trolling them, they're not gonna want to queue up because people are just gonna trash talk them and do this instead of giving them tips and whatnot. Of course I know everything's gonna have trash talk, but trash talk among just the seasoned people, that's fine. They're not gonna go anywhere, and they pretty much most of them enjoy the trash talk. But try to take a little easy on the newer guys, until they really get some time under their belt. That's how I feel anyway. That's my personal opinion. The only way I would troll somebody new is if they just come in with like a big head, which a lot of them do. If they come in with that type of attitude and they lose, I might troll them. But otherwise, I'll just leave them alone. For instance, after this match, I didn't say anything about the legendary Bloodstream, who's one of Get Good's roster players or whatever. He was a good sport. He just said good game, kept it moving. Unlike the people you see in the show box, I have no idea who they are. The only person I know is Game Shark Pro is Arena Junkie. And yeah, that's all I know. And he wasn't very good DPS. I outdamaged him as a controller. So I guess it's just the cheerleaders talking noise. Their seasoned players aren't saying anything. That's fine and dandy. That's what's in the game. That's what comes with competition. But that's what's going on. My next match will probably be a match with music like the traditional match, because it's going to be our match versus the dojo. And thinking unless somebody freezes or something, we'll probably pull that out and go to a 3-0 record. After that, we face off against social elites. Social elites, they like to talk trash as well. Even though they've been winning their games with people freezing and whatnot. So yeah, I'd like to actually see what they do in an actual match. That'd be nice to see. I know I faced them with some tier 2 people in my group in 5s in a random queue, and we 1000'd them back to back. So I'll see how they do in an actual group. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really confident that we're gonna win that match, and have, if that match is played before we leave, I'll be able to see us 4-0 before I ship off. That'd be pretty exciting, and hopefully we get more people to step up, and we keep it going, and we end the season on a good record. I'll check back in on that when I get back. I'm hoping to see good things, though, to be honest. And I do want to say that I don't know what these guys are saying. They kept mentioning Sam or something like that. Arena Junkie did about So Nasty, but So Nasty is they're doing their own thing right now. And only even on the two teams, we didn't have any people starting that were one piece at first. And now on the one team thing, we have only two of the starters are from One Piece. We're getting new people in, and working with them, making So Nasty it's a standalone league, because I know it was hard to recruit at first, because people didn't want to be in a league just led by alts. So but right now we got active players pulled in from other leagues. We pulled in Lick My Crit. We got people from Aristocrats, and hopefully we get some more. If you would like to join up, I'll help you out as much as I can, PvP wise, loadout wise, whatever. I'll actually play with you. I won't just ignore you. If you want to join up, hit us up. Right, anyway, this vid's coming to a close. Good job, the Legendary. Y'all didn't quite make the full 15. But y'all are a new group, so y'all put a fight. We ended up 1,000-0ing them. Alright, until next time, Cold Shadow out.